Hi, everyone. Hello. Once again, I have to apologize for the connection because it keeps tripping in and out. So whenever you hear me pause or anything like that, it's because it's cutting out some of what I have to say. So I have to wait, and sometimes you'll hear me repeat because I'm not sure whether you're hearing everything. The video I did on Tuesday cut out quite a good portion, about a quarter of the points I wanted to make. So, welcome, Sid. As I said, I'm just stumbling my way through, but thanks for joining me. I just want to say thanks to everyone for your support for my channel so far. It has really been good. It's better than I expected, and a lot of people have been calling and messaging me and giving feedback, and you're welcome, and making changes as I go along. So continue to support, and please, more importantly, make sure you subscribe. I'm just going to give you a second. It only takes a second to subscribe. It doesn't involve money or anything. Just hit the word subscribe written in red below this video and hit share with a friend so that they too can join this live. So I'm just waiting until a few more people come on. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. Once again, thanks for your support. And today I also want to say yes, we're sending Mishka off to college by God's grace. We're gonna raise that money, and we're sending Mishka off to college. So please, if you haven't yet, visit my Facebook page or Mishka's Facebook page, and I'm gonna post the link below in the description box. Please share the link and give, if it's even $5, all agriculture, science, and education there in Portland, Jamaica. So thanks for your support. So basically, I started this channel. Don't have access to information or don't know how I'm going to share. So I want you, for that reason, to watch my little video, Sink or Swim, how to stay afloat during the pandemic. And there are some helpful hints in there that we can all employ. As I said, most of them are things I have done myself. And that's why I'm sharing them with you, right? Because we're living in a world where the world is changing and we don't know what lies ahead. Things might get worse. We know that things will get worse. It might get better, and we can share those tips with others. So make sure you watch that video and start doing something, taking some tips from that and share them with others as well. So I started this YouTube channel basically to empower others so that their lives can be a little easier. And they too can share with me so that my life can be a little better. And also to show simple if we apply the correct methods of studying it. So most of my videos are Bible based, right? So I hope you visit my channel and watch those videos. I've broken things down in a simple manner that you can follow, right? So you can just go through my playlist and click on my videos. Please share them with others as well so that they can see. And please comment, because I'm not the end all. You understand? There are things that I might be incorrect with, or you may have a different. So you can comment on my videos. Comment on my videos so that I can have a feedback as to, so that I can get a feedback. And there are people who have been contacting me and asking questions about certain things. I do have a Bible study group online, a virtual Bible study group. I have a Zoom account, so anyone who would want to discuss these things or study them more deeply, whether one-on-one or in a group, you can link with me, connect with me on Facebook. I'll put my right. So I'm working on my next video for this weekend. So I need your opinions. Whether you think I wanted to do something like how to boost your immune system. So maybe like the Bible and your immune system. A lot of people don't know these things are in the Bible. So because it's a pandemic, that might be. It's reconnecting. Reconnecting. Because of the pandemic, that might be topical right now. Or I was thinking, I hear people say like the Bible is a white man's book or Christianity is a white man's religion. I was thinking something like, is the Bible a white man's book? So comment and let me know what you think. Which one? Like my son always wanted to play sports. He's good with football. And that person's son is very good with netball and wanted a scholarship or something. So he could get drafted for college, right? Because he has his eyes on the NBA. And that person, he was also a very good athlete and wanted to do tracks in high school. But his parents, his mom really didn't think it was a wise idea, that sort of thing. So we were talking about whether how do we help kids to make wise choices? Do we decide for them or do we allow them to make their wise choices for themselves? And I always think of the verse, Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he should grow, and when he gets old, he will not depart from it. Because I'm always of the view that you raise your child or your children the right way, you show them right from wrong, but you allow them to choose. I'm never one to choose for my kids. Even if they're choosing wrong, that's their choice. I guide them along the way, but at the end of the day, it's their life. I remember I wasted basically a whole year of my life after high school. I don't even talk about that year. To be a journalist, I wanted to be a news anchor. And I always wanted to do mass comm at UE at the time, University of the West Indies, for those of you who don't know, who are not from Jamaica at the time. And I didn't get enough subjects, and I didn't do literature. So the decision was made for me. I'm the youngest of 9. The decision was made for me to go back to this repeater school for a year to try to get the other subject. And when I honestly think of it, I didn't even need those subjects for sixth form because I got into sixth form at another school with just the subjects that I had from my first high school. And I'm thinking, I wasted a whole year of my life because others made the decision for me. And I decided from that early comment and let me know what you think. Do you think it's a wise idea to choose for your kids, or do you show them right from wrong, help them to have the knowledge and the understanding of what lies ahead and let them choose for themselves? I've seen young people so many times go to church school. I mean, if you're an Adventist like myself, Oakwood, NCU, Andrews, whatever, and come back home pregnant, come back home an atheist, come back home, their parents sent them there to become a pastor, come back home working on the Sabbath or whatever it might be in your denomination. I don't know which schools, and come back home and you're wondering, isn't that elder such and such or sister such and such child? But guess what? Most of the times, that's not what the child wanted. And the child would go away with what would be welcome, send what's wrong with being pregnant? There's nothing wrong with being pregnant, but what I'm saying is the child would come back and be pregnant, which would be a disappointment to the parents because of what the parent wanted for the child. There's nothing wrong with being pregnant in a sense, because you're creating a child. But at that stage of life, when the child is just forging an education, not yet married, so to consider it a disappointment. But the thing is, was that what the child wanted? Did the child want to go to church school or no? Did the child wanted to go to college or no? So do we allow the child to choose their career path, their school, whether they want to work first or not? For me, I equip you with the tools to the best of my knowledge, the best of my ability, my God-given ability. The choice is yours. My kids will tell me I don't choose for them. I allow them to choose for themselves, and I support them. And even if it's something that I'm not in full agreement with, at the end of the day, hey, I'm not the one who's going to live their life, and I don't want them to grow up like me and keep thinking I wasted a whole year of my life, or I don't want them to have regrets. I want them to be a stage where, like me, you're settled and you have peace in your mind that what you are is really what you want it to be. You might not be the best financially, but hey, money isn't everything. We just saw in April, earlier this year, there was a time, say for the entire April and most of May, when your money didn't matter. The richest man in the world wasn't as rich as I am, because the only thing that mattered was your health, that you didn't have the virus, that you were dying, or that someone for you wasn't dying with it. So at the end of the day, what really matters? What really makes life important? And I hope you leave with some salient points that can help you to ponder, especially for young people. I know it's time to go back to school, and a lot of people are making decisions. Senior year of high school, by October, you have to start choosing your college and that sort of thing. Also, I'm just adding, please watch my video, Moving Day, best funds for Black students in this country to study, grants and scholarships. So please make sure you watch that. I'll post the link below. So by October, you're choosing colleges, that sort of thing. Please, let's educate ourselves as parents so we can guide our children to make the wise choices. So I just want to thank you for joining me, and I want to leave with you Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Remember, the simple things in life are free.